What's up, YouTube? Here we are again, Skin Masters Canada, your Canadian tattoo care people.
Yes, in this episode of Tattoo Talk, we talked to AJ about why do tattoo artists start in the industry. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and stay natural.
Stay natural, peeps. All right.
What am I doing?
Come on.
Yeah, come over.
Oh no.
We're talking about chocolate.
This is
No.
this is gonna be part of your review time for next 2019.
Oh shit. I'm not allowed to keep my coffee with
This
me?
is why he's here, right?
Oh, shit.
So we brought you down here today to talk.
I'm horrible at that. Yeah, is this an intervention or something?
it is.
It's my Warhammer addiction. They're like, alright, you've been spending too much.
It's not your Warhammer addiction. It's your friendship with Shane.
Oh, yeah.
Friends with the who?
Shane.
Oh.
With the who. That's awesome. That's
He's
great.
now known as the who.
You know, he probably liked that. I bet he likes
I know
the
he
who.
would. All right, Zolt, go ahead.
We'll start off simple, like, what's your name? How long have you been tattooing?
My name's AJ Waters. I've been tattooing for about 3 years now. Did a 2-year apprenticeship prior to that, so I've been in the industry about 5 years. Yeah.
Sweet.
Been drawing tattoo designs since before we met.
Oh yeah, since like
So like
whenever Miami Ink came out, that was a big push for me. And my dad before that, he got me into it because my dad had like a whole bunch of tattoos all over him.
Nice.
So
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So Miami Ink, that was a tattoo
that was
show, I believe, right?
yeah. I was like, I think I was probably like 13 when that show came out.
Yeah.
So that was like, for me, that was really like when I realized you can make a living doing art in this day and age. You know what
That's
I
an
mean?
amazing
So
story.
yeah.
That's cool.
I hate to say it, like
Yeah.
you know that I was inspired by television shows, but yeah.
So have you tried Skin Masters, the lubricant we had here?
The
The artist lubricant or aftercare.
I think I may have tried it
Yeah.
once or twice. Yeah.
So when you're talking about aftercare products and like, for example, the lubricant you use for your tattoos, what are your pet peeves, or what are your suggestions for the industry, the aftercare industry, and those type of products? What would make you a more efficient tattoo artist?
Well, when it comes to aftercare, like
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a minimalist. I like to, I usually just stick to moisturizer after the first like 42 hours, and like they really only got to clean it when they get up and before they go to bed
Right.
at night. So it's usually the first 24 hours. I'm usually like, I tell the clients to be really cautious, keep their eye on it. And then anything after that, I usually try and just let the body do what it's good at, pretty
Right,
much.
right.
Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, for sure,
Cool,
sure.
cool.
So when you're tattooing, how much, like, do you actually use like lubricant as well?
Yeah, so I've been using the Green Glide. Mostly, I used to use Vaseline. I don't anymore. Nowadays, like that I'm more comfortable, I'm a lot more open to trying like different products and
Yeah,
stuff like that. When I first started off, I was kind of on my own for a bit, so I didn't want to make too many drastic changes in my formula. But now that I'm a lot more comfortable, I know what's going on and everything. Yeah, I'm a lot more open to that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So what's your style?
My style, I prefer illustrative. I also enjoy doing like realism and stuff too, but my experience with realism isn't substantial, so I've only done probably like a handful of realism pieces. But yeah, illustrative, realism, and like more like dark, like horror macabre kind of stuff. Yeah.
So moving forward in the future, like, what are your goals for 2018? Are you going to be part of their shows, or?
Yeah, I'm definitely
Okay.
doing that. Yeah, I gotta get out there more. My biggest thing is I wanna push a lot of my like portfolio pieces, like focus a lot more on like what I'm good at, because I feel like that's where I can shine, So that's 2018 I think is definitely the year where I gotta buckle down and
Skills.
do me kind of thing,
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. Anything else?
styles, history.
Hard versus soft tacos.
Hard versus soft tacos.
Soft tacos.
Oh yeah, you know.
Put it in there, boys.
Yeah.
Another one for the books.
You got her, yeah.
Soft tacos is where we're at, but
Yeah.
you know, there's a few odd ones out there.
They like the hard tacos, yeah. You know, maybe the Crunchwrap Supreme. That was a good,
That was
good
a good
mashup.
combo,
But yeah,
but it was like fair, like neutral.
Yeah.
it was-
yeah, I agree.
Everyone's
I
like,
agree.
cool story, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's funny. I had a chick I was tattooing her yesterday, and she's like, my sister likes tacos, and I'm like, right on, I like tacos too, and she's like, oh, I'm not talking about those kind of tacos, and I was like, well, I still like those kind of tacos, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It was pretty
I
funny.
was mistaken that too. That's why I gotta watch who I ask.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's like, oh, is that a sexual question?
Yeah, oh man, some people that's right where they go, like, yeah, so.
Softer, hard.
More soft or hard. So anyone.
That in itself is like an innuendo.
Yeah, either
Yeah.
or.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the point is, like, with this industry, we're all a bunch of 5-year-olds. So the minute anyone says
Yes.
soft or hard, everybody immediately goes penis.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I know.
After that, we're professional 5-year-olds.
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah,
Professional.
absolutely, yeah.
5-year-olds, but
overpaid
Yeah.
5-year-olds.
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, that's the truth, eh? Yeah.
Worst tattoo story of your career?
Oh Jesus, probably the ass tattoo I had to do.
Ass tattoo.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my buddy calls me up and he's laughing. He's like, "Oh, one of our friends lost a bet and he's got to get my name tattooed on his ass." And I was like, "Oh, that is pretty funny. Yeah, I'll tattoo your name on his ass." And little did I know the joke was actually on me, because the guy was like the town drunk, and he was like he smelt horrible. He looked like he hadn't changed his clothes in like weeks and stuff. So like, and I had to tattoo an R on one cheek and a B on the other. And the guy was like, all right, I'm gonna pull.
raw?
Yeah, right. You got it. Yeah, the O's, the fucking,
the whole-
yeah, you know it. So. Yeah, when he pulls his pants down, he's got his fucking boxers on, and you could just see the horror. So he's like, all right, I'll pull my underwear down too. I'm like, don't worry about it. And I just cut holes in his boxers. Like I just fucking pulled it up and like cut a big hole in each
Hey,
spot.
that's smart.
and-
Very smart. Very smart. That's very.
yeah, alcohol, fucking zap, and that was it. It was a nightmare though. I had to go home and shower afterwards. It was. I don't want to get into the details because I'll probably have like PTSD flashbacks or something.
Well,
Or
because of that, best tattoo story. What was your best tattoo? What was what's your pedestal tattoo?
Probably, it's gonna sound silly, but I think the one that meant the most was I had a woman come to me. She got all it was like just a memorial ribbon on her wrist. It was her first tattoo, but she actually lost her husband and her brother in the same month to suicide, and it was just a really emotional tattoo. You know, it was we definitely bonded too, and yeah, it was one of those small tattoos, but I think that's the one that hangs around with me the most. Like that's like the ideal reason on why I got into the industry, because
okay.
You got to do something that meant something to somebody else, so that was probably one of my most memorable tattoos. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
it's bittersweet, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
bro,
it was sad that I felt so bad for that woman that she had to go through that stuff too, but you see how much inner strength she has to keep going, and that tattoo was closure for her. So I was really honored to get to be part of that and help her through that stage in her life. So
Is that posted on Instagram?
no, that was I got that one saved in the memory banks pretty
Nice,
much,
nice,
but
cool.
yeah, it's more just for her kind of thing.
Awesome. It seems like you're going to have an illustrious career moving forward. Eh?
I
'Cause you
hope
got
that's
the
my
passions
plan.
there.